Yes, AutoChief, new week, new car. Ghana, pay attention, it's your man, Do Your Fair Japan. But I tell you always, when you see me in the streets, call me QB. Alternatively, Anti-Comfort Son. You know, I've been out of the screen for a minute. But nonetheless, you showed me love. AutoChief family, you showed me love. Now we are in the magical 1,000 subscribers. Pay attention, and I can only have you to thank. But with that out of the way, let me also big up my daughter. I will be my video director. I will big up. You made it all possible. Say, appreciate that. Now, let's move on to the business of the day. Why are you seeing my face today? You are seeing my face because I've done the work. The top luxury car brands in Ghana. And with AutoChief, I need data. So I had to rely on Jiji. Jiji, the online marketplace. When it comes to cars, anybody who is selling any car and is serious, you are listing on Jiji. Pay attention. Jiji, your boy did your thing. Come see me behind the scenes and let's do the numbers. Yes? So now, I'll just move behind the computer and show you the top luxury car brands in Ghana at the moment. Pay attention. Yes, so we are on Jiji, and from our previous video, you can remember Mercedes was number 4 in terms of the top car brands on the used car market. And so once today we are examining the top 5 luxury car brands on the used car market, it's no surprise that Mercedes is number 1. So let's get into the details. So as at the time I'm checking at 10:57 a.m. on 2nd of July, Mercedes has 1,151 listings on Jiji. So that makes it a top luxury car brand in Ghana at the moment. And someone will say, oh, okay, how can you just know just by going on Jiji? Because Jiji is the number 1 marketplace when it comes to used cars. So anybody who has a car for sale, even if they are a dealer, most likely they would list on Jiji besides they having the car on their car lot. So this is a very credible database here. So then let's examine one thing. Once we've seen is Mercedes, which is number 1. Let's check out which model is selling more. Okay, so we get here the C300. And when you think about a C300, we are talking about a W205. So this is the one that the Game Boys have made very popular in Ghana. Money, and this is their car of choice. They always like it in white. So if you pay attention to the streets, you understand this. And follow closely is the C250. So the C300 has 292 ads at the moment on Jiji, and then followed by the C250. That's the 3rd generation C class, the one that Mercedes calls W204. So that's also one that young boys, people do like in Ghana. So now that we've seen those are the top 2 models. You can see by the numbers. One is 292, 213, and it looks like the E class follows, but with only 82. Let's see about the other SUVs Mercedes has. They may have some good numbers as well. Okay, they are not. So the top, easily we can see, yeah, these are the top ones. Yeah, GLC has also 51, not bad. Now let's move on to the top 2. Let's run through and see the mix. Apart from Mercedes, which brand? So the top 2 luxury car brand in town, according to Jiji listings, is the Range Rover. And you're not going to find a Range Rover on its own. You have to find it under Land Rover. So we're going to click it. And so let's see what we get. You see, we are not picking Defender, we are not picking Discovery, we are not picking Freelander. No LR2, no LR3 or LR4. What we are interested in is this Range Rover. We have 45. Range Rover Evoque. For now, we are not going to add that, but we don't want to offend the purists. Then we have Range Rover Sport 149. Range Rover Velar 71, and Range Rover Vogue Top Boys 41. So when you add the Range Rovers, you are going to get 306. That's if you exclude the Range Rover Evoque. So for the one that is not to offend the purists, we are going to have Range Rover listings of 306. However, when we add the Range Rover Evoque, we are going to get 347. So either way, it is still the number 2 after Mercedes in terms of the luxury cars on the market, used car market for that matter. So we've got Mercedes number 1 with over 1,000 listings, Range Rover with over 300 listings. Now let's move to the second, to the third. So we are moving to the third, and for the third we have, that's where we have BMW. Yes, for the third we have BMW. So let's go straight and check out the BMW numbers. Let's go, let me check. Okay, so we're going to BMW to check the numbers. Okay, yes, we have 262 for BMW, 262. Now let's dive deeper. Let's see what models are doing well for BMW. So there you have it. Oh, it's actually 263 listings for BMW in third place as the number 3 luxury brand on the used car market according to Jiji. So this 263, you can see it, but let's check some of the models that are doing well. Typically it's the 3 Series that does well. So so you have 3 Series 13, 316. So it's a lot of 3 Series, but they've been broken down into particular specs: 335, 330, 325. Yeah, but still the 3 Series is doing the business for BMW as always, so that's no surprise there. A few X7s and the rest, and a few M on sale. So yeah, that's the BMW. It's a bit surprising because in the past, whenever you were talking luxury cars in Ghana, anytime you mention Mercedes, you also have to mention BMW in terms of numbers. But I mean, it tells you that the car culture is changing, and also tells you what this young generation, particularly Game Boys, the influence they are having on the car culture in Ghana. So it speaks volumes. Now, fewer people are bringing Mercedes and BMW because it's a demand and supply market. What the streets want, you bring it for the streets and you sell your car. All right, so now let's move to the fourth. And for fourth, what do we have? We have Lexus. That's an interesting one. Let's go and check the numbers for Lexus. Let's see what we have for Lexus. Okay, for Lexus we have, it's loading. We have it. I'm not surprised that you're seeing the big boy machine here, LX LX600. The boys now understand that when you have the Land Cruiser, it's okay, but when you want to show that you are the top boy, you move to the Lexus LX, because that's the luxury version of the Toyota Land Cruiser. So let's see the numbers. Lexus 250 listings on Jiji, and that's very impressive. So that means Lexus comes in fourth. Now let's see what model is doing the business for Lexus. Let's see what models are doing the business. We see RX, a few RXs. Let's see. Okay, I told you, it's the LX. It's the LX. This happened a few years ago. I mean, as far as my observation, about 5 years ago, when people realized that the Lexus LX is the luxury version of the Land Cruiser V8 back then. But now, obviously, with the LC300, it's not powered by a V8, rather by a V6. But on the street, people still call it V8. So, but this is the luxury version. So that's the reason why people who pay attention now know that when they have the big money, they have to take it to the Lexus. So they separate the boys from the men. Understand that. Pay attention, I cry. So there you have it. Now, to the fifth. That's a surprise. That's a big surprise. Let's go to the 5th top luxury car brand in town at the moment. Let's see. That's the 5th. Let me go and search for it. You'll be surprised by it. Let's go. It's on the A side. So let's see. Hey, come on. Okay, bear with me. Okay, where are we? Okay, there we have it. So the number 5th top luxury brand in town at the moment is the ACURA. ACURA is doing some amazing things, and all because of this SUV that they have. So the reason why ACURA is now pushing or has pushed to top 5 luxury brand in town is just because of this SUV RDX, this latest generation RDX. When you see the grille, you see it. For quite some time, ACURA had been struggling to break through our market, the Ghana market. People really didn't know what the brand was about. Some even didn't know that ACURA is the luxury brand of Honda. So, but I guess these days they don't even have to worry too much. They just like how this car looks. I've seen a lot of people with this car, and the car dealers are moving this by the minute. So, whilst ACURA has 110 ads, a greater part of it, more than about 50% of it is more than 50% of it is RDX. So that's all this machine. So let me let you see the RDX so you can appreciate what we are talking about. This is the reason why ACURA is now in the top 5 luxury car brands when it comes to used car market Ghana here. Yeah, so this is one example. I see a lot of people, this is A spec, so quite a loaded spec. Yeah, nicely done. So there you have it, Ghana. I told you, when the information is there, I have to bring it to you. So why is this information important? It's important because whether you are a car dealer, a parts dealer, when you have this information, you can use it in your analysis. Whenever you are, sending parts to Ghana, you can base on the market and what the cars that currently it is, going for. Then that could also inform you to determine what parts to get into. So this is very important information. Top 5 luxury car brands on the Ghanaian market at the moment. And as always, I appreciate that I could get this data straight from Jiji. They are doing a wonderful job. So number 1 marketplace for cars. So I appreciate that. Okay, my people, until next week when I see you is AutoChief, and I cannot even leave without thanking you for pushing me all the way to 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yes, Ghana, I showed you the top luxury car brand in Ghana. It's the Mercedes. As the young people say, it's all about the Benzo. Pay attention. The Game Boys made it possible. They are changing the car culture. White CW205 C-Class. They bought it in droves. Pay attention. Yes. So until next week when you see me, it's still AutoChief. Just keep on liking, keep on subscribing, and we're going to bring you more content. We are live. And I'm out of here until come for sun. Shout.